Juntas somos as Bimbas em Toronto. Estamos aqui na GoLive TV, a sua televisão multicultural. Falamos todas as línguas.
Falamos?
A minha língua?
A minha?
Sim, e a sua língua. Falamos todas as línguas.
Somos um canal super multicultural. Não se esqueçam de fazer o download do app gratuito.
Free!
Nada, não se paga nada. Para seguirem toda a programação fantástica da GoLive e verem as Bimbas em Toronto, onde quiserem, quando quiserem. Somos as Bimbas em Toronto.
Hello, I'm Ariane.
And I'm Karina, and together we are
Bimbas em Toronto.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Today's a beautiful day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
This is true. This is true. It's a beautiful day. So we want to acknowledge all the fathers, all the father figures, grandfathers,
Yes.
uncles, whatever you are.
Anyone
in
you
someone's
consider
life.
your father.
Absolutely.
Happy
Absolutely.
Father's Day.
For sure.
Well, today we're gonna
celebrate dads
Right?
a little bit, right?
So we thought a breakfast in bed is what they deserve only on Father's Day.
Only today. Out of the 365 days of the year, this is your shot.
I get breakfast in bed twice a year. Mother's Day and my birthday.
There you go.
So it's pretty good, it's pretty good.
pretty
and
good.
only when my birthday lands on a weekend, because or else.
No luck.
So we decided to do a very cool version of what we think, breakfast in bed should be. Fancy, huh? We wanted to show you how we can do some fancy stuff too. So we're doing eggs Benedict.
And we're going to use, for the first time ever, we're going to use here
our stove.
Our beautiful
You guys take into
stove top.
consideration everything we've done, and it's the first time we're using a stove,
Yes,
okay?
it is.
And we did make what
Absolutely.
we're cooking.
We're just going to finish it off on the stove.
Just gonna finish it off. So so we're gonna do English muffins.
Yeah, we're going to do English muffins. We're going to do a juice, a coffee, and we're going to do poached eggs with hollandaise sauce.
So you guys are excited. We're so excited. It's going to be amazing. So
be
we're going
nice.
to start right away as usual, okay? I'm going to start with the juice. We decided to do a
The juice is in Spanish. It's a
It is
Spanish
in
recipe
Spanish
that we found.
We have Spanish, Portuguese, English recipes
Yes.
today, okay?
So
but
actually-
we will explain everything in English.
Yes.
But we always say you can translate it very easily with an
With
app
your
on
Google
your phone.
Lens. Yeah,
Google
it's
Lens.
true. So this recipe is actually pulled out of a breakfast combination recipe. We just pulled out the juice for this particular
That's right.
one.
I'm going to bring everything there.
Yeah, I can help you as well.
So,
your back.
okay, we're gonna start with the spinach. So Ariane picked this recipe. You can see it's a healthy one. Of course, Ariane picked it, So it's spinach, spinach leaves. Could we use frozen spinach here? We probably could,
You know
right?
what? It calls for fresh. I'm thinking frozen will change a little bit of texture
The
of the juice.
consistency? Yeah, that's right.
I would think so.
All right, so 80 grams, and then...
Then you're gonna have your
Yes, so...
oatmeal?
Just
Oats.
Oatmeal?
Yeah, rolled oats.
Rolled oats.
Yeah.
If you don't like oats, I'm sure you can use...
Probably, you can
quinoa
substitute it,
or
maybe chia,
or something like that. Then it asks for 1.5 apples, okay, cut into little pieces or quarters.
And just seeds out. I left the peel on.
Okay, peel on.
And then it asks for 2 little spoons of honey. Go for it.
Look at that.
Let's
She's
give
like,
or
you do
take,
it, you
eh?
do it. So if you guys, so here's the thing. I don't like honey. What would I do?
Agave, maybe?
Ooh, yeah. And if I wanted to
or-
make it less healthy, I could always do sugar.
You could always do sugar or
It's not coming out.
coconut sugar. No? You think it's not going to come out?
I don't know.
Or are we going to have a live mist shape? We can always put no sweetener at
No
all.
sweetener.
Oh, that's going, that's,
I don't
that's,
know, I don't know,
that's,
I don't
You know, that's testing your limit a lot,
That
eh,
is testing
Karina?
my
That's-
limit. I don't know if I would like
Yeah,
it.
she would make the face, guys. Oh, we should have turned it around. No, we're going to make it work.
That's okay.
Yeah, just a little bit. We don't need to use the spoon. We could just let it.
Yeah, just let it fall.
I was actually going to bring the manuka, I think it's called, honey. But I did look at my little pot, and it looked like it would be harder to come out, and I went for
look at
this
that.
one.
All right,
But,
so
you know,
a
maybe
little
not.
bit.
Yeah, we'll put a little bit just
It's just to sweeten it up. And again, if you don't like honey, you can always use another kind of sweetener. Okay, it's just a sweetener. And you can. I'm sure if it was Ariane, she wouldn't put anything in it.
Probably I'd put a little bit just, or
For the
I would
kids?
use agave, but you know,
But remember,
yeah.
this is for father, not for...
Yeah, this is true. This is true. Father tends to be sweet. I'm gonna lick my finger.
All right, and then 15 grams of lemon juice.
There you go.
Okay. So it's just a little bit of lemon juice. And then we're gonna do
And then it calls for
600
water.
to 800 grams of water. Okay. Oh, did you burn your? Don't burn yourself.
No. So I'll keep an eye.
I can see
Maybe
it.
let's do 700. Well, see what 600 looks like. You're at 5, 6? 650?
I'm gonna put it all.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
All
that's perfect. 714. So here it's, depends a little bit on the consistency
whatever you
of
would
how
like
you would
to,
like
right?
the juice.
Then I just cover it up. And we're going to, it's gonna be 1:10, so you're gonna hear some noise, okay? You all remember this. When it's at top speed, it's a little noisy, but that's good, because it's making magic.
Yes, this is true. I like that word. It's making magic.
I'm gonna use this one.
Nice?
It's
Well, it's gonna look nice with everything else that we have going on because of the color. It's gonna
Yes.
be green, right?
Very
so,
green.
yeah. So we're gonna put that there, and then once you start your recipe, then I'll do the muffins. Yeah.
I'll do my coffee,
Yeah.
and then the eggs are cooking,
Okay. Yeah. We'll do that.
because it's enough time.
Yeah, I think so.
Almost.
15 seconds, guys. We're almost there. Ta-da.
Done.
So realistically, when it's all dumped in, you're looking at a minute and change, right? So,
A minute
count
for
yourself
juice is pretty
3
good.
or 4 minutes to
So
get
it's
your
very
juice
green
ready.
because of the spinach, of course. But it is.
But it's a great way to kind of hide the spinach as well,
the
right?
smell. Oh, I'm sorry.
So Karina's using the
smell
little
good.
trick here of using the lid.
Yeah.
So we're gonna pour a little bit on the glass maybe?
Use the lid?
And then we'll just use the lid to make sure we get it all in the jar. So look at that.
Look at that
So
color.
it's gonna look really nice with everything else that we have
Yes,
going
you
on.
guys-
like
I
as
think
far
I
as
can do it
colors.
without
You
the
think-
lid.
Yeah?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, it looks really, it's not thick. So it's not a smoothie, it is a juice,
It's
right?
a juice,
So
yes.
Look
But
at
look
that.
at how it pureed so much that
Yeah.
it's so fluid. It's amazing, amazing, amazing.
That's the lid. Okay, this one can go back.
We're gonna do now.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, that one's there, right?
Where are you going?
We have too many lids and too many
this one
pots
goes
going
here.
on.
Yes. This one goes here. Because now I'm gonna make an iced coffee for you guys. So I think the iced coffee is amazing. So if you are like me and you like iced cappuccinos.
Oh, I love that.
Oh my God. This is more of an iced cappuccino, kind of Tim Hortons style, and it's really, really good. So we're gonna, we're gonna make the coffee. You know what? It's very, very easy to make, and it is the consistency is amazing.
Is it like foamy or no? Or we're looking at like,
It's really like an ice
Like a
cap,
watery.
like you're gonna
Really?
see, yeah. So it asks for 90 grams of sugar, and then right after it asks for, right after it asks for 1.5 to 2 tablespoons of coffee, granulated coffee. I use espresso powder because
you put it
I've
all
said this
together?
before. It's all I have at home. I just put it all together. So sugar and granulated coffee. Okay.
Cool.
And then right after you're gonna mill it. I'm gonna.
oh, you need that little guy?
I do. I'm gonna take it out.
Okay, let me dry it. Do you want me to dry it properly
it's
for
okay.
you? You're good?
It's just water, right?
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna mix it for 30 seconds at speed 9. It's just milling it.
So here it's gonna turn into icing sugar
Little
and
powder, so
yeah.
you won't feel it when you're drinking.
Is everything that you're gonna put in cold? Is it gonna heat at some point or no?
No, all cold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why it needs to be really fine.
Yes, and a lot of ice. It takes a lot of ice. Do
Yeah.
you see the smoke coming
I
out
know.
of
Do you
it?
guys see the smoke coming out of it? So this is like your confectionery sugar, right there.
It's the powder from the sugar.
You know what? Let me take a couple of.
Oh yeah, it doesn't take all of it. Don't worry, I'll
Oh
leave
no?
you some.
Okay,
No.
then we'll put a couple on the juice just to keep it nice.
All
and...
right.
You need a spatula?
I have it.
No?
It's. I had it.
You
Did you,
did.
did you take it away from me?
I swear I didn't, but you
Well,
know.
I didn't touch it. I left it right here.
Let's look for it.
You-
There
you
it is.
took my
Ta-da!
spatula.
Ta-da!
So just push everything down. It is, I don't even know if I can show you. I think so. Can we go to this camera here? So you see what happens? Look, fine, fine powder.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It is.
All right.
Very cool.
All right. So now, all we're gonna do is add 600 grams of ice, okay, in cubes. This is got all together. So I have 3. I'll take more.
I think that's okay. Just, want to ruin your view here.
Oh, I'm gonna take a few. I wanna make it 600, because I also don't want it to be too icy. It's perfect.
There you go.
All right. Then we're gonna it asks for 300 grams of full cream, okay? So like an actual cream, because it needs that heaviness, okay? There is, you can always do the vegan option if you do a coconut cream,
Yeah, I
you know,
guess.
can always do that. Then you're just gonna put the lid on, mix it all in. 15 seconds, that's all it needs, okay? We're gonna,
Oh, and it's done?
I have to mix it and then it goes again another 15.
Hey. That's gonna be good.
So it asks you now to give it a little mix, just to make sure, you know, to scrape down everything, and then mix again for 15 seconds. Some of these recipes ask you for that. I'll show you after, like, because you're gonna see why we have to do this, okay?
Probably does get a little bit foamy, right? Because of the cream?
Oh, absolutely. The consistency is just like an ice cap. Now, bear in mind, because I use the espresso powder, I use less, of course, because the flavor is less intense.
Yeah.
If you use the granulated coffee, it becomes more of a coffee color, a little more brown. Mine's a little light because I used just a little bit of espresso powder.
So my pan is hot here. Yay!
You know what?
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Because as soon as we get these eggs going, you
I
can
know.
do your
Yeah.
thing, right?
I can do my thing.
So, okay, so what I brought, I could always have made it in the Thermomix, but bear in mind that we are, you know, live TV, and some things I can't carry it, it'll be harder.
Yeah, and
so I
time
didn't
consuming as well, right?
So I didn't make my
Your whipping cream?
whipping cream,
Yeah.
so I bought whipping cream. But you guys are gonna see the consistency
Oh,
of
look
this
at
cup.
that.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's literally.
It is like an ice cap,
yeah,
you're right.
just like an ice cap.
So you're right. If you had used granulated coffee,
Completely
it would be much
different.
darker.
Yes, much darker. Mine, but it will taste like coffee nonetheless, because I've done it before, and it will taste just like coffee, because the espresso powder is a very concentrated flavor, so it will taste for sure like coffee. And we put a little bit of.
That's like a little decoration. And then obviously you can
And you're
sprinkle
done.
it with a little bit of cinnamon
Yes,
or cocoa
that's
powder
right.
or whatever, right?
That's
Look at
right.
That. Look, it's so pretty.
Look how amazing that
so
is.
pretty. I don't want to ruin the, let me move this over a little bit so we can see what's going to happen next.
Yes, we're gonna get the eggs going so she can show us the amazing things she made. And I'm so excited about that, because I love, it's one of my
They're really
favorite
good.
things.
They're really good.
All
I
right.
made a batch in the morning. to
So
make
the eggs are really, really easy. I had never done them. I did tell Ariane that, but I tried them this morning because it's one of my husband's favorite breakfasts. So I did try them this morning, and it was, you know, pretty cool. I really like the recipe. It's very interesting. So we're gonna do poached eggs.
Do you need water?
I do need water. This recipe is actually pretty cool, Ariane, if you ever want to do it. So the recipe makes the bread, the eggs, and the
Oh,
sauce.
so it's like one of those breakfast ones as well, right?
That's right.
I don't know how
So-
much you need, but I'm gonna put this one here and then.
I'm just skipping all the steps until I get to the eggs.
Oh, but you
okay?
could have done that little, go
Here
to
we
the
go.
details and then just go to that one step that you
Oh,
want.
that's
You
right.
taught
We
me
found that out, huh? Okay, so I'm gonna show you what it asks to do. I already did it with most of the eggs, but I'm gonna show you what it asks. So you use the little measuring cup from the top of the machine. You know the measuring cup that we have at the top of the lid? I'm gonna show you. The measuring cup that goes on the lid. So this is the cup that closes the lid. It's also a measuring cup, okay? So we use this. You put a little square of, plastic wrap?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm thinking in Portuguese and translating to
Yes.
English. So sorry. So you put a little square of plastic wrap,
Yeah, or cling
and you
wrap
put
or
some
whatever you
olive
call it.
oil on it.
So it doesn't stick.
Yeah, just so the egg doesn't stick. I found out this morning this is a very important step, okay? Like really important. So
'cause
for
if
sure,
not,
don't
they
skip
will
it.
stick, yeah.
Yes, don't skip it. And you break the egg into it, literally.
And then here probably you can go, you're gonna go
Salt and pepper.
but I assume you can go paprika
You
if
can
you like
go whatever
it.
you
yeah,
like,
you can go
yes.
a couple of funky flavors.
You can go spicy if you like
Yeah.
spicy, but you can do, you know, salt and pepper is what the normal is
Classic,
for, yes.
traditional.
Traditional, that's what I meant, sorry. And then you just wrap it up in a little bag. Just make it into a little bag. See, it's just in a
they're
little
so
bag.
pretty. You have some here already.
Yeah,
Look at
so
that.
I made a few already, and you put it into you put it into your varoma. You put water into. Oh, thank you. You
I
gave
have
me
some
water.
there,
That's
and
so
then you just
nice
have to see
of
how
you.
much you need. Okay.
All right, so it does tell you what to do and put it in the varoma, and then asks for half a liter of water, just enough water to. I can't see. I'm sorry.
You can go. You can go.
Probably all of it.
Yeah.
That's good. All right, so half a liter of water, so 500 grams.
Excuse me.
Oh, bless you.
Bless me. Thank you.
And then you put your varoma dish on top of the Thermomix, close it up. You go up. I did find that to my liking, it needed a little bit more time.
Couple
to
more
my
minutes?
liking,
Okay.
Because it depends on what you like, okay? I'm gonna put 10 minutes, and then,
We can always look at them after, right?
yes, correct. And then you just turn, and you're done.
Too. And they're
That's
gonna
it.
poach your eggs.
Yes, and now we're gonna see you.
Sweet. Okay. So I obviously bring what I'm making here kind of like pre-prepared because it would be impossible to have time to rise it here. So what I made today are sourdough discard muffins. So what is this? I bake sourdough generally. So if you know anything about sourdough, you need to feed your monster every
Yes.
now and then when you're baking. And then if it gets really big, you're always going to have a portion that we call discard. So it's never discard like garbage discard because you use it for muffins, waffles, pancakes, cookies. There's a whole bunch of stuff that you can do
That's
with your
amazing.
discard, and it just gives that, just punchy flavor. Really, really
That's
good.
amazing, yeah.
Since I started baking sourdough, I've never made any other pancakes in my house that are not like
Ooh,
with
sourdough
sourdough
discard pancakes?
discard. Yeah, because they rise in a really nice, fluffy way. They're just beautiful.
Cool.
So they're really simple. They rose for about 2 hours before. So making the dough is really simple. Everything is done in the Thermomix. And then you just use a little shaper. Mine was kind of like little flowers, but then they came here. So
Can
we
always
kind
have these frozen, right?
I would probably freeze them after I cook
Yeah,
them now.
cook them,
Yes,
freeze them,
absolutely,
and then
absolutely.
just put them in the toaster when you want them,
Absolutely.
right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
so it's
then you just line a tray with semolina, and then
What's semolina?
Semolina is like a little really coarse kind of flour.
Oh, okay.
And then you kind of like toast them in the pan to cook them.
That's
really.
literally that, right?
Yeah. So it's almost like our bulkaku that we talk about,
that's right.
and a couple of other breads that don't need oven, and that's really all it is.
Oh, I'm
So,
excited.
Like you said, you are right. I do them at home. I made a batch obviously this morning to bring these here, and I made them at home. And then when I get home, I'm just gonna open them up. Actually,
Right.
I freeze them open.
Yeah, because
So
then you
that
can
way-
just put them
yes,
in the toaster,
yes,
right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
amazing. It will make it easy, right?
So this one here,
I'm
and I'm gonna
excited.
grab this little. You know what? I'm gonna do 2 at a time because I have 2 more.
Yeah.
So it's really simple. You kind of let it go for
A few minutes on
yeah,
each
for
side.
7 minutes on each side. It really, like you said, it kind of like depends on how you
Depends,
like
right?
them, on
Yeah.
the char that you like on them. Yeah, and they're gonna be like nice and beautiful brown, and they're gonna go amazing with our poached
Oh my
egg.
God, I know,
I'm
we're
actually
gonna put the
really
egg in the-
excited, I have to say, about the hollandaise sauce because this was something that I would never, ever, ever attempt to make.
So I love hollandaise sauce.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, I love poached eggs with hollandaise. I just love it. It's my favorite breakfast. Anytime I go out for breakfast in Canada, it's very common, right?
Yeah.
People go out for bacon and eggs, and I have poached eggs with salmon and hollandaise sauce.
And
Like that's what I
hollandaise
like. And so I tried doing it at home. Before I had the Thermomix, I used to make it in the microwave. It's a very temperamental sauce,
Yes.
right? Anything
Yeah.
with butter is temperamental. So it's extremely temperamental. So if you don't get it just right, and so it was really hard. I had never done it on the stove because I wouldn't
No,
dare.
I've never
wouldn't
done it
dare
at all.
No, but I did try the microwave one.
No. I would never
It
venture.
scratches that itch, but it's not the same. Like when you do it on your
now, as
Thermomix,
I've heard, you have hollandaise sauce with everything in your house now.
4 minutes. 4 minutes, people. Like it's the easiest thing ever.
So what are you eating, Karina? Pasta. Oh, with what? Hollandaise sauce.
Right.
So what are you eating? Salmon. With what? Hollandaise sauce. What are you eating?
Well,
Eggs
salmon-
with hollandaise sauce.
Salmon goes so well with hollandaise sauce. You have to.
Everything goes well with hollandaise sauce. It's butter, right? Everything.
So
It's
good.
like
it's butter
true
and
Julia
eggs and
Child.
salt.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't go wrong with any of that, right?
This is
so it's
true.
pretty cool.
This is
so
true.
our eggs are just going. She's going with that. Right after, we're gonna make the hollandaise sauce that
Put
goes
on top.
and
yeah. And we have some fruit here, you know, to tie into our
Yeah.
juice. So
We wanna make
Dad
sure
doesn't
this is
think
healthy,
it's all
you know?
indulgent, right?
Yes.
There's a little bit of fruit to tie
Nice
in.
and healthy.
Yeah. So these are really recipes, kind of simple if you break it down. They're easily done with
But
obviously
fancy.
supervision. Fancy, that's what I mean.
Fancy.
With the supervision of an adult, a small child, like I'm thinking about mine, like 6.
Of course.
I would not obviously let her do this alone, but with supervision, it's something that they can accomplish really fancy.
Of course.
In this case, we thought about Dad, right? Obviously, it's great for any occasion, but in this particular case, so.
And it's important to celebrate dads,
It
right?
is, they
They
absolutely.
did something,
It is.
No, I'm joking. I think, it's definitely important to celebrate this day,
Yeah.
and everything that they
It's
do.
special, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. And we will take this opportunity now, since we're here, we have a little few minutes until everything's kind of done, to remind you to download GoLive's app.
I know, it's always important information that we have to
I
share,
always
right?
say this. I always say this.
It's important.
Download the app, watch us every Sunday at 2 o'clock. Amazing content. It's a great multicultural channel,
It
and
is
you'll be
true.
able to watch so many things in your language. And so make sure to download the app, okay? GoLive TV app. And don't forget to follow us on social media.
Yes, and
Instagram
go live as
and
well. By
Facebook,
following Go
and
Live,
Go
you have
Live.
access to the information.
You'll
as well.
see us all the time, and you'll see everything that we do. We're about due for another giveaway soon.
I know, our giveaway was so much fun. If you guys don't know, we had a giveaway that we gave like a dinner away. That was a lot of fun.
It was amazing.
Stephanie, it was
I had
fun.
fun making the dinner, and Stephanie was the person that won. She loved it.
Yeah, we delivered
and
it over. It was fun. It was
Gotta
fun.
make another
So next week, our next show, we were thinking. So next week we go back to Portuguese.
Yeah, we go back
But you
and
guys
forth.
should just, even if you don't understand a thing, just watch the show because the food is will speak for itself. The
We're
food's gonna
making
be the bomb.
like
tapas.
Tapas, appetizers.
Yes,
Tapas
like a
is
little.
Spanish, right? But I understood what you meant.
Yeah,
Like
because I don't think there's
appetizers,
any
like,
other word in English to translate what
It's
we're
not
eating
really
in Portuguese.
appetizers.
Yeah,
it's like
a little.
you make a meal out of appetizers.
Yes, little
right?
nibbles. Yes,
so
that's the
yummy.
great
Making
way.
Portuguese stuff. I'm
So
so
can I
excited.
get a little close up on my camera here? Is that possible for you guys to see? See those little guys? I already turned them around. Look at that. It's really fast.
Yeah,
right?
and they're very brown, and it will be.
And then
really-
obviously you can toast them. I tend to toast mine sometimes a little bit too much because I
Yeah,
like
she
stuff
likes
on
very,
the crispy
very
side.
toasted
but
stuff.
I'm
I
gonna
don't.
put this little guy.
I'm gonna
turn
look
this
at my
little guy
eggs.
around.
They're doing
Give
good.
them time. Yeah, you can tell. You can see that it's steaming up in
And
the
it's
aroma
all,
there.
I mean, that's the fantastic thing of cooking with the Varoma too. If you see that it's not just there yet, you could just give it a little more
Yeah.
minute, right? It's,
Because eggs is really something that it
depends
really
on the
depends
size
on
of
the
the egg,
person.
If
Absolutely.
the eggs are
and-
cold, if it was too much water, so the water didn't heat up
Yes.
properly, you have to make sure you have everything, right? But it's amazing. You just come, you look, you see,
Yeah, you
okay,
have a
well, it's
peek.
not there yet. I'm gonna give it a little bit more, right?
And even the consistency of the egg, it really depends on the person. Like for example, Nelson doesn't really care for
Poached
like,
eggs?
Poached eggs.
Oh, I
yeah,
love
he
poached.
doesn't.
I
He doesn't.
love
He
poached
likes
eggs.
his eggs dead.
Completely dead?
Completely dead.
Oh,
like,
no.
Like yeah.
I like
murdered.
sunny side up eggs where you can dip the
Me too.
bread.
I like to dip
and
stuff
I
in
like
my
this
eggs.
because when you open it and you get all that, oh, it's so yummy. I'm making myself hungry, people.
All right.
I am making myself hungry. But
Do
I'm
we
excited
have
for
any
this one.
plans for the show after next week? We don't. Yeah.
Yes, we do.
We do?
It's the 4th of July.
Oh yes, we're gonna do yes
American
show.
American
So
show.
American think bourbon stuff like that, right? We don't know the recipes yet, but we know what we want to. Yes,
If you know
that's
an
true.
a truly American recipe, you let us know, okay?
I
'Cause
know.
I'm thinking, I want to make apple pie because I
That's
made
really
this amazing
yeah.
apple.
That's
Come
really
on,
yeah,
apple
that's
pie
pretty
is
American, yeah.
right?
And anything bourbon is American. I
Bourbon,
think, yeah.
bourbon is. I know.
You can achieve some interesting stuff.
I
yeah.
know. So we're excited because it's the 4th of July. On
I
that
know the
Sunday,
actual day. Oh, that's true. I
right?
didn't even remember that we
Americans
decided on
get
that. That's
a
true.
4th of July on a Sunday this year. It's
I
pretty
know.
cool.
That's yeah.
So
they
we're
can
excited
party
for
it
the
out.
American. So we do already plan the next couple of shows. So we're excited about that. I think it's going to be cool.
I know, and it gives us time to think about
And
all
we
the
keep
stuff that we
telling
want
you,
to
if
make.
you have something that you want us to make,
I
let us
know,
know.
absolutely. We would love to. And guys, even if you want to show up on the show, we can arrange
right?
for
If
a
any
Zoom
of you
in.
wants to show up on the show,
Yeah,
to
that
be
would
on
be
the show, let us
awesome.
know, okay? You can zoom in and we
We'll
can
figure
do some,
out the technology.
can
Our
cook
GoLive
together with us.
people are super savvy.
Look
and
at
smart.
that. And we're
they
going to
will-
cut it in half so we can put the eggs
We
on
are,
top, right?
yes. I'm just
Oh,
going
I'm
to transfer
excited.
the other ones here, and then we can decide what do you want to do there with the ones on the plate.
You have to cut it in half and then you put the egg on top
And
and
then
the
it's
sauce.
just going to be gooiness all over.
Oh my God, I'm
Delish.
so excited.
Yes.
Yes, our eggs are taking. Oh my God, I got foggy in my shield. We have one more minute. I think it will be more than enough to
Yeah.
cook these eggs to perfection. I think. Okay, I'm very excited. So
Perfect.
1 more minute and we'll be done. And it's amazing. Like we did a lot in just this little space of time. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna make that sauce for you guys to see. And you're gonna see how amazing
The
that sauce
sauce
is.
for me is one of those cheddar recipes
It is.
because
Have you done
it's-
it?
No, well I've had it that you've done it, right? Because like I said, it would be something that I would never attempt to
No,
do
it's
on my own.
it's temperamental.
Yeah.
Some sauces are very temperamental, and for sure, hollandaise is one of them. It's the mixture of the acidic of the lemon with the butter that makes it, and it has to be the right ratio. And so sometimes it's hard to get it. The Thermomix takes all that away from you because it gives you exact measures that you follow, right? So it's pretty good. I mean, I think.
And the fact that it's doing it, right? You don't have to
You
be.
don't have to be mixing, right? It's the kind of thing, Ariane always says that it's the kind of recipe that you don't have to be
Yeah, we need to kind of baby your stove
baby.
for it,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. That's exactly it. I was trying to translate it. She doesn't say baby in Portuguese, but we
Yeah,
can't
there's no
translate it.
real translation. Oh, that's a good knife. I was looking for
Yes,
some of that.
I was looking for
So
some.
like we were saying, guys, this is, obviously I'm making a batch of 4 here. The recipe, I think, says it yields 12. If you're doing this particular recipe of sourdough discard English muffins, this is obviously something that you could definitely, do. Just you're gonna cook these, and then you can, even double batch it, and then just freeze them. Just like if you were to buy your store-bought muffins, but
How
just
cool
not
that
buy
is.
them. Yeah, they're cooked. They're perfectly cooked, and it always impresses me that they actually cook like this in the
Right?
pan,
All right.
and that they're fully cooked.
We are going to take our eggs. I'm going to use a plate. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just going to grab a plate because of the steam that comes out of the...
And then what I do every now and then, guys, when I'm doing them, and I have a couple of batches, I'll just take out the semolina seeds that are left over because they keep toasting, right?
Yeah, and
and
then
it
they
gives
can
that
brown
that
up too
burnt
much.
smell
Yeah, that's
when
right.
it's not necessarily burnt.
I'm going to...
Get the sauce going, maybe.
Yeah,
and then we
because
can
it was
open these
just
little
water.
guys.
Yeah, let's leave them there for a minute.
Yeah, I'm gonna put them
because
here.
it was just water, I'm going to use the same cup, and I'm going to make the sauce, okay? So, I follow a Portuguese... There's English, all of them. It's the one I already have on my machine, because like I said, I do make it quite a lot. So I'm going to follow a Portuguese recipe, but I will explain in English. So it asks for 4 egg whites, 4.
Yolks.
Yolks, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that maybe if it's too... I'm just gonna run it under some cold water.
Here,
because
then
it's a
this
very
one is
hot,
clean for dishes.
Yeah, it's a very hot cup.
Oh yeah, just in case it doesn't cook your eggs really quick.
I don't want it to curdle too
Yeah.
fast, right? Okay,
If you need to dry it up.
thank you. It doesn't have to be completely dried up because it does take water, so, oh, thank you. So it should be okay. All right, so we're gonna do 4 egg yolks. Thank you for correcting me.
It's okay.
We had a,
This is what I'm here for, is to correct your misshapes.
haha, you're funny. She thinks she's funny.
Imagine all the fans now following the recipe and putting egg whites in their hollandaise sauce.
We're gonna start this recipe again, okay? 4 egg yolks. So you put the egg yolk in.
So what did you do with the whites?
Oh,
did
I
you
have
do a
them-
pavlova? Or are you
I
gonna
have
do
them-
a Molotov?
Yes, I have them to make a Molotov. Then you put 50 grams of water, which is basically nothing. It's a tiny little bit of water. Ooh, maybe I dropped my water because I only put 15.
Oh, were you
I
for
probably
sure?
dropped
You
it.
did say something dropped, so.
All right. Sorry, guys. It was just a little bit, right? A couple of tablespoons. Nothing more. Okay. 50 grams of water. And then you're going to do 130 grams of butter. Okay. So cut up into pieces and not too cold. Okay. If you just got it out of the fridge, give it a few seconds, zap it for a few seconds, or put it under some, like, just to make sure it's not too cold. Okay.
Okay.
And then you're gonna do salt. So it tells you exactly. You can do half
I don't know,
a teaspoon of salt, but I don't measure
Want
salt.
another
sorry.
muffin, Christine, or one is enough?
One's enough.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna do pepper. Oh no pepper. Just lemon.
Yeah, I just put it there just in case. I wasn't
Half
sure.
a lemon, just the juice of the lemon. Okay, half a lemon. Now, of course, it depends on the lemon. Some lemons are bigger, right? But half a lemon should suffice. And then a little pinch of pepper. If you don't like pepper, don't do pepper, okay? You cover it up. And it will cook on its own without you doing anything for 4 minutes at temperature 70 degrees at speed 4. And
Look
that's
at that.
And it will be done in 4 minutes.
And ready to go.
Now, Because it's so temperamental, and for example, it asks for the juice of half a lemon. If your lemon is too small, it might be a little runny. I'm fine with a little runny sauce. Some people don't like it. When that happens, you can always use the Thermomix has its own built-in. I will show you. Has its own built-in
the sauce function
sauce
to thicken
function,
it, the
okay?
thickener
And you
function.
just put it there, and it will thicken it. And when it's done, it will let you know. So I don't mind it a little runny, but some people don't like it. So if you don't like it like that, you can always just use the sauce function if it's not to your liking after 4 minutes.
Okay.
All
Very
done.
hot
Oh my
pan.
God. Yeah, I'm not gonna touch it. Did you turn it off?
I think so. You check? Just
Yeah,
in case?
it's hot.
I did? There you go.
It's just still hot. It's
Yes,
telling
I
you
know.
it's still
It
hot.
says it's still hot.
All right. I'm so excited.
almost
So we're
done.
gonna put our eggs there, right?
Yeah,
put
I
some
think
eggs
so, right?
Yeah. So I'm gonna grab 1 egg. Oh. 1 egg and 2 eggs.
You know
So
what?
these are-
I'm gonna cut. This muffin looks a little bit bigger.
I'll put a
Yeah?
bigger one then. She wants a bigger one.
No. You're gonna do 2 eggs, right?
So the eggs, like I said, you can make them to your liking, okay? You can cook them a little more. This one probably needs a little more. So you can cook them a little more if you need to. Like I said, this is up to your liking. I'm trying to see if there's one, because I think my eggs were too big. Oh, that one's perfect, okay. My eggs were a little big. All right,
Yeah?
these ones are perfect, yes. So you open up the little embrulho. I don't know how to say that in
A
English.
little wrap. Do you need the little spatula?
I'm gonna turn it.
Oh,
I
you're
was
gonna
going to turn it.
over? Oh, there you go. Well, they're gonna be runny, right? Mind you, these are
That's
poached
the idea,
eggs, right?
poached eggs, that's right.
Yeah. So they're not, like I said, they're not gonna be for someone like Nelson, but they will
No,
be for someone that likes
exactly.
their...
That likes poached eggs, right?
eggs, yeah.
You would need to like poached eggs in order for them to... But of course, you can always cook them a little longer if you like, okay? You can kill them if you want.
You can have that poached eggs, right?
yes.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's like making cheese bread with no cheese like I did
That's
last
right.
week, okay?
That's right. You can definitely have dead poached eggs.
Yes, you can. No judgment, okay?
No judgment. Oh, sorry, I put it wrong, didn't
That's
I?
okay. I'm gonna put that little
Thank
piece
you.
there, so then we can.
And then with the sauce
Put
on
the
top.
goodness on
I
top,
have some, wait. We'll put it on top after. Alrighty. Look how good this looks. I can't
does.
wait to try that coffee and the juice, because I've never had that juice, so I want to try the juice.
No, the juice looks really, really good.
And our sauce will be done in a minute, and
there
we're
you
gonna
go.
pour it on top of the eggs.
it's
And the
gonna
sauce
be
is
all
hot,
kinds-
it will also still cook those eggs a little bit.
All kinds of amazing. Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah. So again, it goes up to what you like and what you don't like. I did like the technique of cooking them with steam. It was pretty cool.
Absolutely.
Poached eggs are really easy to
There are
to
other
screw
ways
up.
of doing poached eggs in the Thermomix. Yes,
I'm gonna try
I've-
the other ways too, and I'll let you know how I
There's
like
a couple of different recipes.
There's one where you
absolutely.
put the basket and you cook them in the basket. I'm interested to try that one. It's definitely easier than cooking it in the water.
Yeah.
Because I usually do poached eggs and you have to make them in the water with a little bit of vinegar and salt, and the vinegar helps them keep together.
Yeah,
and they
hold
have to
them
be
together.
good eggs too.
Yeah.
Like they can't just be, they can't be too cold.
Because sometimes,
so-
you keep eggs and obviously they have a big expiry. You
Yeah.
kind of like keep them in the fridge and maybe
But,
it's not, the egg is not as fresh
Exactly.
at that
so
point.
fresh eggs are better for
Yeah.
certain things, and,
Yeah.
and poached eggs definitely are better with fresh eggs.
Yeah.
Fresh eggs. 3
Is
seconds.
this, it's just, okay, it's just telling me it's still hot.
All right.
Oh, there you go.
It was really, really quick, as you could see. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. I go back to the thing of, if you don't like it very runny, you can always go and thicken it a little bit more. See? It is the perfect color. To me, it is the perfect consistency. Again, if you don't like it very runny, use the sauce function.
That's probably one of the tips, actually. It probably tells you
It
to...
is one of the, yes, it is. It does say that. It goes, it's all a matter of what you like and what you don't like. But it
Oh,
is
that
the
looks so
most,
pretty.
it is the most perfect way of making
Now we
breakfast.
can move it over. Now
Look
we can
at
come
that, people.
here a little bit
Look,
closer.
there's a coffee, there's a juice, homemade muffins, and sauce. I mean, come on, it's amazing, okay? So poached eggs on a homemade English muffin.
Yes, sourdough discard English muffin. It's a mouthful. You need to have a
Fancy.
muffin in order to be able to
It's
say
so
all of that.
fancy. Iced coffee and a juice. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
We'll see you soon, guys.
We'll see
Thank
you
you
next
so
week.
much for coming. Bye.
Somos
As Bimbas em Toronto.